Lechon Kawali, a Filipino feast favorite. In the heart of the Philippine archipelago, amidst its vibrant tapestry of culture and tradition, lies a dish that epitomizes the country's culinary ingenuity and festive spirit. This is the story of Lechon Kawali, a beloved Filipino delicacy that has captured the hearts and palates of many, both locally and around the world. To truly appreciate Lechon Kawali, we must first understand its roots. The word lechon originates from the Spanish term for roasted suckling pig, a reflection of the Philippines' colonial history. Spanish influence has left an indelible mark on Filipino culture, particularly in its cuisine. However, the Filipino people have a remarkable ability to adapt and transform external influences into something uniquely their own. The term kawali, on the other hand, refers to a wok or deep pan, which is central to the dish's preparation. Lechon Kawali is a testament to the resourcefulness and creativity of Filipino cooks. Unlike the whole roasted lechon, which is typically reserved for large celebrations and feasts, Lechon Kawali is a more accessible dish that can be enjoyed in everyday settings. It begins with a slab of pork belly, known locally as liempo, a cut prized for its perfect balance of meat and fat. This pork belly is first simmered in a broth infused with aromatic spices such as garlic, bay leaves, peppercorns, and salt. This process not only tenderizes the meat, but also imbues it with a subtle depth of flavor. After the pork belly has been thoroughly cooked, it is allowed to cool and rest. This crucial step ensures that the meat firms up, making it easier to handle in the next stage of preparation. Once cooled, the pork belly is deep-fried until the skin turns into a crispy, golden crust, while the meat remains tender and juicy. The result is a delightful contrast of textures, a hallmark of Lechon Kawali. The preparation of Lechon Kawali is more than just a cooking technique, it is a sensory experience. The sound of the sizzling pork, the aroma of the frying meat, and the sight of the bubbling oil all contribute to the anticipation and excitement that surround this dish. It is a process that demands patience and precision, qualities that Filipino cooks have honed through generations. Lechon Kawali is often served with a dipping sauce that enhances its flavors. The traditional accompaniment is a mixture of soy sauce and vinegar, often with garlic and chili added for an extra kick. This sauce provides a tangy, savory contrast to the rich, crispy pork, creating a harmonious balance of flavors. In some regions, Lechon Kawali is also paired with liver sauce, known as lechon sauce, adding another layer of complexity to the dish. Beyond its culinary appeal, Lechon Kawali holds a special place in Filipino culture. It is a dish that brings people together, often served during family gatherings, fiestas, and celebrations. In the Philippines, food is a communal experience, a way to connect with loved ones and celebrate life's milestones. Lechon Kawali, with its irresistible combination of crispy skin and succulent meat, is a dish that embodies this spirit of togetherness. The story of Lechon Kawali is also one of resilience and adaptation. In rural areas, where resources can be limited, this dish represents a creative way to maximize the use of available ingredients. The use of the kawali, or wok, over an open flame or simple stove, showcases the ingenuity of Filipino cooks in making do with what they have to create something extraordinary. This resourcefulness is a defining characteristic of Filipino cuisine, where practicality meets creativity. Lechon Kawali's journey has not been confined to the Philippines. The dish has found its way to the global stage, introduced by Filipino communities in various parts of the world. In cities like New York, Los Angeles, and London, Filipino restaurants proudly serve Lechon Kawali, offering a taste of home to expatriates and introducing new audiences to the flavors of the Philippines. Food festivals and culinary events often feature this dish, drawing crowds eager to experience its crispy, savory delight. The popularity of Lechon Kawali has also spurred variations and innovations. Chefs and home cooks alike have experimented with different spices, cooking techniques, and presentations. Some versions incorporate additional herbs and spices, such as lemongrass, to infuse the pork with new flavors. Others serve it with modern accompaniments, like truffle-infused sauces or gourmet pickles, demonstrating the dish's versatility and appeal. Despite these innovations, the essence of Lechon Kawali remains unchanged. It is a dish that celebrates the richness of Filipino culinary tradition, a tradition that is deeply rooted in family, community, and a love for good food. Each bite of Lechon Kawali is a journey through the Philippines' culinary landscape, a landscape that is as diverse and vibrant as the country itself. In the grand narrative of Filipino cuisine, Lechon Kawali stands out as a symbol of cultural pride and culinary excellence. It is a dish that tells a story of adaptation and resilience, of communal joy and celebration. As we savor the crispy, succulent delight of Lechon Kawali, we are partaking in a tradition that spans generations, a tradition that speaks to the heart and soul of the Philippines. So, next time you find yourself enjoying a plate of Lechon Kawali, take a moment to appreciate the history and craftsmanship behind it. From the sizzling kawali to your dining table, this dish carries with it the stories of a people who find joy in their food, who celebrate life through shared meals, and who continue to innovate while honoring their rich culinary heritage. This is the story of Lechon Kawali, a true culinary treasure of the Philippines. Now, we bring you the classic, Lechon Kawali.
Ingredients: 2 pounds pork belly. Water enough to cover the pork. 1 tablespoon salt. 1 teaspoon whole black peppercorns. 3 bay leaves. Oil for deep frying. Step 1. Boil the pork belly. In a large pot, combine the pork belly, enough water to cover, salt, peppercorns, and bay leaves. Bring to a boil over medium-high heat, then reduce to a simmer. Cook the pork for about 1.5 to 2 hours, or until tender. Remove the pork belly from the pot and let it cool. Pat it dry with paper towels to remove excess moisture. Step 2. Air dry and deep fry the pork belly. Allow the pork belly to air dry in the refrigerator for a few hours or overnight for extra crispiness. When ready, cut the pork belly into manageable pieces. In a large, deep pan, heat enough oil to fully submerge the pork to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. Carefully lower the pork pieces into the hot oil and fry until golden brown and crispy, about 10 to 15 minutes. Turn the pieces to cook evenly. Be cautious of oil splatters. Step 3. Drain, slice, and serve. Remove the crispy pork belly from the oil and place it on a plate lined with paper towels to drain excess oil. Let it rest for a few minutes. Once slightly cooled, slice the pork belly into bite-sized pieces. Serve with a side of spiced vinegar, sucker, or your preferred dipping sauce. Enjoy your crispy, savory Lechon Kawali. 4-0